Chapter 4, Mishnah 1. If someone said, I am hereby a Nazir, and his friend heard him and said, and I, which is understood to mean, and I will be like him, and a third person heard the second person and said, and I, all of them become Nazirim, provided that each one made his declaration very shortly after the previous person's declaration. This must be done within the amount of time it takes to make an utterance, which is known as toch kedei dibur. In this case, the vow of each person takes effect because it is based on the vow of the person before him, back to the vow of the first person. The Mishnah now teaches what happens if one of them had his vow annulled by a sage. If the first one had his vow annulled and was thus retroactively released from his Naziris, all of them, i.e., all of the people who vowed after him, are automatically released from their Naziris, since their vows were all based on his. However, if the last one had his vow annulled, only the last person is released, but all the rest of them are still bound by their vows and must observe their Naziris. Another example of someone who based his vow to be a Nazir on someone else's vow to be a Nazir. If someone declared, I am hereby a Nazir, and his friend heard him and said, my mouth should be like his mouth, as concerns drinking wine. My hair should be like his hair, as concerns taking haircuts. He too becomes a Nazir. The Mishnah contrasts the previous law with the law in similar situations where a husband and wife become Nazirim one after the other, and the husband canceled his wife's vow. If a man said, I am hereby a Nazir, and his wife heard him and said, and I will be like him, which is as if she too vowed to be a Nazira, he may cancel her vow, and his vow remains in place. But if the wife said, I am hereby a Nazira, and her husband heard her and said, and I will be like her, he becomes a Nazir like her, and he cannot cancel her vow. Since he linked his vow to hers, he, in effect, approved her vow, and is no longer able to cancel it.